only 6 months, my margin per account has increased by 10%, and my average sale per account has increased by over 6 times. I'm making more money on more money, and my business is more successful than I could have ever imagined.
We started with Mike when we were losing probably $40,000, $50,000 a month. We're looking at a year of 2010 of a net profit probably in excess of $3 million.
Little statistic on us is that we had 5 clients all of last year in 2009, and in our 90 days with Rick, we've already signed 6 clients. So we've more than doubling our business this year, and hopefully tripling, maybe quadrupling.
I've also stopped making decisions on gut feeling and now I'm able to make decisions on hard, tangible numbers, stuff that I can really dig into and I know the outcome as opposed to hoping for the outcome.
And there was also the conversion rate at the point of sale, which was where working with the girls in terms of scripting and making sure that they had the words to use when it come time to close the sale, so we worked on the conversions at that level as well.
Our occupancy's gone up maybe 20% or more, and it's been fantastic for team morale because we're getting all these really good reviews now, and so it's sort of like a cyclical thing. We're happy, the customers are happy, and it's attracting new business.
I see a point 6 months from now where at least 2 of my businesses will virtually be running themselves, and that's going from kind of having 3 full-time jobs, 1 full-time job in each business before, to where now 2 of them within a year will be running themselves.
It's exciting that a year ago we moved from 400 to 200 employees, from 8 locations to 4 locations, and we've increased our cash flow $1.5 million.
Some of the systematic approaches have really trickled into our goal setting and our business planning, which was, frankly, the reason we survived in 2009.
I'm the chief cook and bottle washer, including salesman, but having an organized strategy to expand my number of leads, I've had an exponential growth in the number of new business clients and legal clients through the assistance of ActionCOACH.
talked about it for years and kept saying one day. Well, we finally did that, and earlier this year went on a fairly strict regime and peeled 45 pounds off in the last 3 months.
The very first lot of direct marketing we did, we got plus 10%, which is extremely good when you read the figures of what's expected from direct marketing. But we've actually, with the second one out, we actually got as high as 26%.
And it's because of Mark that I have completely changed the person that I am now today.
Yeah, it's a little bit hard for me to believe because things have never sort of been this good, and even now, right now, we're not quite, but we're not booming, and still the profit's just so much better than what it used to be.
We've just realized at the end of September, we've had one of the best months we've ever had in business, and it's translated to the best quarter we've ever had.
I don't want to talk much, but my business sales is increased up to 150%.
It's very much a sports coach to be. It's someone who has a plan for how to get the team to go somewhere, and he's going to hold you accountable to make sure you achieve that goal.
If you don't do it, you hear about it. And it's good for business. It's great.
I think everything needs to have a system behind it. That way you can leverage your time better, and everybody else has clear guidelines as to what to do and when to do things, and that's certainly been a big factor in our performance improving.
You compare our numbers from 2008 and revenue compared to 2009, we grew over 200%. Then when you take a look at the numbers we did the last quarter of 2009 versus the first quarter of 2010, we grew up 168% in revenue. And when you compare first quarter of 2009 to the first quarter of 2010, our revenue grew over 285%.
The impact that we had was almost immediate. Obviously there has to be a certain amount of tailoring from one company to another, and we've gone through that whole experience of making sure that we make sure when we implement that we do take key members of staff along with that journey and that they're bought in as well, which is part of the overall training process that we've been through. But the impacts are almost immediate, to be honest.